Hey Gemini, it's Stella Wild with your 2019 love reading. This is for my single Geminis who are looking for love in 2019. Okay, so I have several cards. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to shuffle these and they're getting all over the place. I have several cards. I do have several cards for you. And I just was playing with the cat and now I have cat hair on me. Okay. Oh my gosh. Should I start this video again? Do you really want to see me pick cat hair off of myself? All right. I have questions. So if you see me, I have questions. I have questions. So if you see me looking over to the side, it's looking at my questions so I don't forget any. Yeah, so this is for my Geminis, my single Geminis who want to find love in 2019. So this is how to find love. And we're going to start first with some cards of how you're feeling going into 2019 about love. Like, what's going on with you? For Aries, I pulled 3. These, look, see how they're like sticking out? I want that one that was popping out. For Taurus, I only pulled 2. So we have to see, like, this one feels like it's months to come. And let's see what else. And so we'll look and see. And we're going to be using several different decks. See if they want us to have another one here. No. Let's see. I'm going to try one more time and see if another one wants. Okay. See how this is sliding off? That one wants to come. Okay. So let's see what we have, Gemini. Wow. You got the same card as Aries. Okay, so coming into love here, you are into love. You're coming into love, Gemini. That is for sure. But coming into 2019 about love, we have this major arcana card. We have the Moon card. So this is about confronting your past, confronting your shadow side. And we have here the Five of Wands. You may have felt that any relationship you were in 2018 was just besieged by fights and arguments and drama. And we also have the Teach card. This is the Hierophant card. So you're really wanting to make sure, Gemini, as you're going into 2019, you're saying to yourself, have I learned my lesson about love? Have I learned my lesson about love? Have I learned to maybe stand up for myself with this challenging times? Have I learned to stand up for myself and fight for my rights within a relationship? And that could be why we have some of this shadow energy here, this confronting. We have confronting, and we have challenging. And then we're like, and then it's like, did you learn the lesson? The Hierophant. So there could have been some sort of 2018, some sort of committed relationship you were in, Gemini, that has since broken up because this other person was not treating you right, and you had to constantly stand up for yourself and not let them get away with anything. And as a result, you've had to still, as you're going into 2019, confront maybe some feelings about that relationship that's over, and confront any lingering I'm feeling like lingering nostalgia, lingering coulda, woulda, shouldas, lingering regrets, stuff like that that may still be kind of going on for you. So it's like you're taking one last look back at that situation, but it's going to start fading from view. See this person here, it's going to start fading from view. But 2018 was unstable for you. 5s are unstable energy. So 2018 was unstable when it comes to your love relationship. And why was it unstable? It's because you were in the school of love. You were in love school here. And you were learning the lessons. So that now, hopefully, now that you've learned those lessons really about standing up for yourself, you are able to now maybe teach others. You're teaching others now how to treat you. So any relationship you go into in 2019, you're going to make sure that people understand where your boundaries are and what they can and cannot do in relation to you in a relationship. And yeah, the other feeling I'm getting is that there may be also a little bit of militant energy. And by that, I mean, because you learned this lesson, and I think the hard way, I think this was a very difficult lesson for you, Gemini. You may be, with this confront card, you may be a little overly zealous, overly like, you know, in enforcing boundaries in 2019. And you have to remember that the other person is not like this. All right? This, you learned the lesson already, and you don't have to be so confrontative about it, okay? All right. So I hope you get what I mean. You already learned it. But there could still be a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, Gemini, from having learned that lesson. So you could be going into 2019 with a little bit of that going on. Okay, so now we're going to look at what's the obstacle in 2019 to finding true love. I'm switching to my other deck. So let's see. What's your obstacle? What's your obstacle to finding true love? Gemini, obstacle. Okay. The obstacle. Okay. The obstacle is to make sure that you maintain your balance, Gemini. Major Arcana card. This is about staying even-keeled. It's about not letting yourself get too swept up and thrown off course. You know, Gemini is a mutable sign. And in astrology, what that means is that you are able to be a little like a chameleon and adjust and ebb and flow into, you know, you can change to adjust to circumstances. And while that can be quite a good characteristic to have, sometimes the mutable signs are too flexible. And I think that has been a detriment to you. And that's why you learned about how you had to stand up for yourself. Because maybe, Gemini, you were too flexible, too easygoing, and you didn't put in boundaries and you let the other person walk all over you. So what you want to do is you want to maintain that balance between being flexible and being too rigid, because you learned that lesson with your boundaries. So that's the obstacle, is still learning how to navigate that middle ground, because that's what temperance is. Temperance is the middle way. It's not extreme. So yeah, that's the obstacle. That's the challenge, shall we say, for you, is maintaining, like, still being who you are, because that's a beautiful thing about Geminis and Pisces and Virgos and Sagittarius, is that they are of the mutable element. So they are very flexible, adjustable, and they can really step into the flow maybe a lot easier than some of the other signs. And that's a great quality. It really is. But sometimes if you're too flexible, people bend you to their will rather than you standing up for yours. So that's what I'm saying. So you have to be mindful of that, Gemini, in 2019, about maintaining that balance. And, it's part of your nature, as I was saying, to be flexible. But you have to look at it in terms of, is it in my best interest to be that way in certain situations with certain people? It may not be. Okay. Let's also look at the inner work. So what else do you need to do to attract real love? Like, what else do we need to know about what you can do in 2019, Gemini, to attract real love? to do? Okay, let's see. What do you need to do? Okay, let's see. Okay. So what you need to do, Gemini, is let go of any lingering addiction to drama. Addiction to drama. You got to let it go. This is the addiction card. This is a woman who's histrionic. And by that, we mean like dramatic. Dramatic to the point almost of dysfunction. Like overly emotional, dramatic, like, like her life is an opera, a tragic opera, and she's singing all the high notes all the time. Okay, so this is the addiction card, and this woman is extremely over emotional drama queen energy. So Knight of Wands, letting it go, moving on from it. Quickly, decisively, I'm gonna let go of this addiction. Like, this addiction has not served me. And that ties back into this idea of keeping the balance. And also the idea that, yes, you need to stand up for yourself. Absolutely. But you can do it without being addicted to drama. All right? So if this is resonating with you, Gemini, take this on board to release that. And that may be the final, because with the moon card here, the final aspect of yourself to confront as you move into 2019 in order to attract love. Are you honestly addicted to drama? And can you let that go? Can you step away from that? Can you finally release it? Because it can be quite addicting, because it's that adrenaline rush, and you know, people can find that, you can maybe find that exciting. All right, hold on, I gotta pause the video. Hey, I'm not saying that that drama is all bad. We need excitement in our lives. This is true. And as somebody who likes to watch soap operas, yes, that's a guilty pleasure I have. Yeah, I like drama too, but I like drama on the television, not in my real life. So think about it that way, Gemini. Wouldn't it be better to just have some drama on TV instead of in your real life? A little excitement is good, but when it becomes an addiction, like you think something's wrong if there's not drama, then it's worth thinking about letting go of that, because I think it has been an obstacle for you. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to look at who's coming toward you, Gemini. Who's coming toward you in 2019? What are they like? Okay, let's see. What are they like? I'm using a different deck for this. All right, who's this person coming toward Gemini? Who are they? Oh, I think it might be another mutable sign. Oh, look at this. Temperance again. This is a huge theme for you in 2019, Gemini. Huge theme. Look. Temperance. I think Taurus. That was my own hair, not the cat hair. I think Taurus got this card also. Or maybe it was Aries, but this card's been coming up, so it's interesting. This person, who is this person? This is the first card I got, the Page of Cups upside down. This is a Pisces card. This person has been through a situation in which they were not being told the truth. And that is also supported by the Magician card upside down. So they have been, this person that you're going to meet, Gemini, is possibly a Pisces. Very strong possibility here. And they also may have a child. They may have a child. And they have been, probably the last year or so, been dealing with a situation in which I feel they were trying to extract themselves from it. And they couldn't quite get out because they kept believing, as all of us have a tendency to do, wanting to believe the best of this person they were involved with, but this person was a pathological liar. Whoever this Pisces, and I really feel it's going to be a Pisces, but I'm going to pull another card, or they have strong water in their chart. They were involved with, they were involved with a pathological liar. And as a result, they too are seeking balance in their lives with a new partner. Because when you have a pathological liar that you're dealing with, that constantly throws you off balance because you do not know what the truth is. You sense, because this is very psychic. If it's a Pisces, definitely Pisces are so psychic. Very intuitive. This person intuitively sensed something was going on, and then they were not being told the truth. Maybe like you, they were kind of ignoring things, sweeping things under the rug. But they did not know where they stand. They were constantly off balance because of this pathological lying that was going on in their life, Gemini. So as a result, they're seeking even-keeled, balanced, honest connection, because they know what it's like to be around somebody who doesn't tell the truth. And it throws you totally off balance. You don't know you're coming, you're going. This is like, gaslighting behavior, where people try to make you think that your reality, what you experienced, was not the truth. And then you start believing them, and then you don't know what reality is anymore. And so you get thrown totally off balance. So this person is coming out of this situation, and I feel like it was going on for about a year with them. And that is why, above all else, just like you, Gemini, this is where you have the common ground with this person. You have this card also. So the two of you are working toward a harmonious balance of energies. You don't want energy that's overly dramatic, and they don't want energy that is dramatic due to lying. Okay, so that's very interesting, the common ground that the two of you will have there. Okay, Gemini, very interesting. So now I'm going to take this to the other side, figuratively speaking. I'm going to continue this reading. There will be an extended reading option for you, very reasonably priced. I will leave the link in the description. And the videos so far that I did for Aries and Taurus, they were running about another half hour. So you know, for a very reasonable price, you can get the rest of the reading, and it'll be probably at least a half hour long, thereabouts. So, and when you buy the extended reading on my website, you do have access to it as long as it's up there, and I'm not planning to take it down. So you can log into the account you create on my website and watch it as many times as you want. So I hope that's something that interests you, because I do put a lot of free content on my YouTube channel. And with my extra paid content, it's a way to help me continue what I'm doing here and putting out free content. So it's very helpful when you support me in that way, and I do appreciate it. So please check out the extended link in the description. All right, Gemini, let's see what else happens for you on the other side for your 2019 love reading. Still a while. Signing out.